today's video, we're going to be doing a what's on my iPhone 15 Pro. What that entails is me diving into all of the brand new iPhone 15 features, and I'm also going to be showing you guys how I customize my phone with iOS 17. If you haven't already, be sure to first check out my iPhone 15 Pro unboxing video and then come back to this. I am going to be making chapters on this video, so if there's a specific feature that you clicked on this video to check out, be sure to look at the chapters because you can just jump straight to that feature and go to all the specific features that you came to see. I have now had the iPhone 15 for a few days and so far it's been great. I love all of the new features that it has. Really the only bad part about the iPhone 15 so far has been transferring my old iPhone from the 12 to the 15. If you guys saw my unboxing video, you will have seen that I struggled with that a little bit, but I did realize that this was mainly a storage issue. On my iPhone 12, I had 256 gigabytes and somehow I managed to use pretty much all of it. Luckily on this new phone, I do have 1 terabyte, so storage won't really be an issue for me anymore. If I fill up 1 terabyte, that will actually be terrifying. If you are updating to the iPhone 15, just make sure to try and clear up a little storage because that will make the process a lot smoother for you and you won't experience the trouble that I did. But other than the transferring process, this iPhone 15 has been great and I have nothing bad to say about it so far. The first feature we're going to talk about today is the always on display. This is something that I haven't quite gotten used to just because it's different from any other iPhone I've had before. When you click the power button, the iPhone doesn't actually fully turn off. The display still remains on with the time, and then you can just tap it to wake it up and then it comes back on. I don't really have much to say about this feature. I don't entirely know what its purpose is, but it's just something new about the iPhone 15. The next feature in today's video is the action button. If you watched my unboxing video, you'll know that I set my action button to the camera, but I actually did end up switching it back to silent mode just like I thought I would because I realized I need the silent button way more than I need the camera button. But I will show you guys quickly how to switch your action after you've already set it when setting up the iPhone. You're just gonna go to the settings app, scroll down to action button, and then you will have all of the different options once again, and you can scroll, check them out. But like I said, I think the silent button is a lot more convenient personally. One thing to note that did confuse me when I first used my action button, I would be clicking the button and nothing would happen, and I was really confused until I realized you have to press and hold the action button for the action to happen. It's not just simply pressing the button, or it's not a switch like it used to be. You have to press and hold. Keep that in mind and don't be silly like me. The next thing I want to touch upon is the dynamic island. When I was doing the iPhone 15 unboxing video, I had no idea what this feature was called. Now I understand, and now I realize how cool of a feature this is, and it's honestly been one of my favorite parts of having this iPhone. So I will show you guys what the dynamic island does. The first time I ever noticed the dynamic island was when I went into Spotify and I started playing some music, and as you can see, the cover of the song shows up on the dynamic island. And I think it's because I'm screen recording, it's not showing it, but usually it shows the sound waves of the song. I also noticed that when I'm on phone calls or FaceTime calls and I swipe out of it, it does have the call on the dynamic island and it has the sound waves as well, just like it does when I play music. So that was another thing that I did see. Another example of the dynamic island in action is whenever I download an app and I use the facial recognition, it pops up in the dynamic island and it just looks pretty cool. I don't know. Since I still am pretty new to the iPhone 15, I don't think I've seen the full scope of the oh my god, it is such a tongue twister for me to say this. I have had to re-record me saying dynamic island. I don't know why I can't say it. Let's try this again. Dynamic island. So I don't think I've seen the full scope of the dynamic island because I am still new to the phone. So I'm excited to see what else it can do. Next up is the #1 thing that I was excited for, and that is the camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and test out the camera with you guys. We'll just show you guys how awesome this camera is. So this is what the camera looks like. It's definitely a lot better quality than my iPhone 12 camera, that's for sure. And also the zoom feature I can also really see the difference when I'm looking at an object closely with the camera, how the quality is so much more crisp and it just really outlines whatever it is the camera is looking at. So I'm very excited about this because I work in social media, so this is really going to up my content for the companies that I work for, and that's a great thing to have. Also on video, they now have a cinematic option, which is pretty much, I think, just portrait mode for video. But as for the front camera, I honestly don't see that huge of a difference. My cousin, he has the same iPhone and he thinks that the front camera is much better, so maybe I'm just not noticing it. I'm now going to be showing you guys standby mode. Standby mode is activated when your phone is plugged in and charging. As you can see, my phone is plugged in. Now I'm going to put it horizontal. I'm going to not touch it for a second. And there you see the standby mode was activated. This is what my standby mode looked like before I customized it. And to get to the specific clock that I had before, I swiped twice to the right, then I press and held it, and I swiped down to this little blue clock. My favorite color is blue, so this is the one that I went with, but I believe you can customize it and make it any color you like. Something that's actually really cool about the standby mode is if you go to settings, click on standby, and then click into night mode, you can toggle on motion to wake. If you move to look at your phone will detect the movement and the standby clock will immediately come on. A lot of the times when I wake up, the first thing I want to do is check what time it is. So now I won't even need to touch my phone. All I'll need to do is look at my phone and then I'll be able to know exactly what time it is right away. For the people who are just trying out standby mode for the first time, you might notice that your standby is in red. So make sure you go into that night mode in the settings and turn it off, because that is why it was red and that will make it not be red anymore. And if you're someone who isn't into the standby mode, you can turn it off in settings. The next feature of the iPhone 15 that we're going to be talking about is the new ringtones, which I actually have not checked out yet, so you are going to be seeing my raw reaction to the sound. So let's go to settings and let's see what ringtones they have now. I used to play this Wii game called My Sims Kingdom, and I feel like this would 1000% be on it. I like this one. Sounds like it would be the loading screen to like my DS. It's kind of nostalgic for that reason. I don't know if these are good just because they're new or they're actually good, but I'm thoroughly enjoying all of these. I don't know how I'm gonna pick. And I'm a Libra, so I'm wildly indecisive. Oh. That's like the new annoying alarm. Well, apparently I have a lot to think about because there are some great ringtones on this and I honestly enjoyed pretty much all of them. So I'm probably gonna switch it like at least 20 times before I pick my favorite one. The next feature I'm going to show you guys is the lock screen and the new things that you can do with the fonts on the lock screen. This new feature is pretty quick and simple. If you go into your lock screen and go to customize, you can not only change the font, but you can now change the thickness of the font. And of course you can add widgets. I like to keep it simple and just keep the weather as my only widget on my lock screen. The next feature I'm going to show you of the iPhone 15 and iOS 17 is the contact poster. So let's head over to my contacts app, and if you go ahead and click on your contact card and click edit, this customization screen will pop up. So let's customize it. I don't know which one to choose. I'll probably just do like a smile. You can change if your name is in front of your face or behind it, so I'm gonna do behind it because why not? So now the contact poster is done. For this last section of the video, I'm going to be showing you guys my wallpaper customization. I had some people asking me about my wallpaper in my unboxing video. I changed it since then, but that background of the flowers that I had, I found off of Pinterest a long time ago, and after I set it to the wallpaper, I deleted it from my camera roll. So I'm trying to find it on Pinterest. If I do, I will absolutely tell you guys the link to it, but as of right now, I haven't been able to find it. So now I have a little bit of a fall aesthetic going on, and I'm gonna show you guys around. As you can see, I am definitely a Swiftie. I've got 2 widgets dedicated to that. One of them is Spotify, and it's currently showing a playlist that I listen to a lot, which is Taylor Swift Lives version. Next to it, we have a graphic I found off of Pinterest from one of her songs, I Bet You Think About Me. I thought the graphic was so cute, and it perfectly matched the color scheme that I was going for. And then here we have a widget that I found off of Pinterest, and it's just leaves. And then there's a widget widget of a calendar. And lastly is this really cool widget that I made from the app Miko, and it has rolling photos, and I will show you guys how to do that. But first I want to shout out to Julia K. Christ because she's the reason I found out about that app and how I was able to do that feature. And then finally on the bottom, I did customize the 3 apps that were on my dock. It's actually really easy to customize, so I'll show you guys how I did it. As far as the calendar and the 2 photos that I have on this phone screen, all you have to do is go to the app Widgetsmith. For all 3 of those, I used the small widget, so you would just add a small widget. And then for the calendar one, I go to calendar, press on the month, press on theme, then you go to customize theme. You can change the font, and then you can change the color of the font and the background color, and then you can add a border if you want. I didn't. That's how I created the red calendar widget that I have. And then for the photos, you would just go to add small widget, and instead of pressing calendar, you would go to photo, and then you press on photo, choose from photos, and then you can pick whatever photo you want to have on that small widget. So super easy and definitely doable. The Spotify widget is also super simple. You just press and hold on your home screen until all of the apps start shaking, and then you press on the plus button, and then you type in Spotify, click it, and it will give you the option to do a bigger Spotify widget or a smaller one. So I chose the smaller one because that was what fit perfectly onto that home screen. Yeah, so it's really simple and straightforward adding Spotify. Now I'm going to show you guys how I have the rolling photo widget, and that is through the app Miko. So just download that, and then on the home screen of Miko, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll find the rolling photo widget. And then just press the plus sign and add in all of the photos that you want on that rolling widget. I was going for the fall aesthetic, so I went ahead and went on Pinterest, created a Pinterest board, and downloaded all those images and put it into the widget. I do have the Pinterest board on my Pinterest, and if you guys want to check that out and twin with me, you can go to my Pinterest at Olivia DiResta, click on that Pinterest board titled iOS 17 customization, and you should be able to find all of the photos that I used. So you can twin with me if you want. When you're done adding all of the photos that you want on it, you would press save the widget, make the home screen customizable again, type in Miko, a small, medium, or large widget, so you would pick the medium one, and then press choose on widget, and you should be able to see the widget that you created with all of the photos that you added in there, and then you would just add it to your home screen, and that's all there is to it. It is so simple, and it adds a really cute, unique touch to your wallpaper. The last part of my wallpaper that I recently customized and that I'm going to show you guys how to customize are my beige apps on my dock. So what you're going to do is first you're going to find which images you want to replace the app. I did this through Pinterest, and the images that I chose you can find in my iOS customization Pinterest board. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to search, look up phone app icons, and you should be able to see a ton of different options on there. When you find the one that you want, you just press the 3 buttons in the corner and press download image, and you should have it in your camera. So once you do that and you have all of the images of the apps that you want to change, you're going to go to shortcuts, you're going to do the plus sign, and then you're going to press add action, and you're going to type in open app. Then you're going to click on the word app, and you're going to pick the specific app that you want to change. So let's just say I'm doing Spotify right now. Press the drop down bar next to open app, and you're going to press add to home screen, click on the little shortcut icon, press choose photo, and then there you have it. You just click the photo that you want, you press choose, and then you press add, and it should come up on your home screen. I'm not going to do it because that's obviously not Spotify. But then what I did afterwards is I didn't want the app on my home screen twice. So if you edit your home screen, press the minus button, you have the option to remove the app from your home screen. It will still be in your app library, but you won't have it twice on your home screen.
I also wanted to show you guys the name drop feature really quickly. This is exactly how you do it. You simply press your phones together and then the contact will share. You can also now see a live dialogue when someone's leaving you a voicemail.
Okay guys, so that is all for today's video. Hopefully I touched upon all of the features. I'm sure I missed some. If there's anything that I missed at all, I'm happy to create another video for you guys. So make sure to comment down below and let me know. If you guys made it this far in the video, comment down below your favorite feature of the iPhone 15/iOS 17. Bye guys, see you next video.